Hello, welcome to Judy Has Plans. Today we are going to be in my wellness planner and my on-the-go planner. So let's move this one off to the side over here. I just wiped down my desk. It's a little wet. Sorry. So this is my wellness planner. This is a happy planner mini checklist planner. And so we will be working on the week of the 13th. The 13th to the 19th. And in here, I keep track of my watch stats and any wellness things, any symptoms I'm feeling, any appointments I have, anything I do for my wellness, anything like that. So let's get going at that. If you're new here, hi, I'm Judy. We live here in Germany. We're here supporting the military. And so for this one, I'm going to use one of my absolute favorites, which is the Happy Planner Squad Girls. I adore the Squad Girls. So I am going to use this up. And so, this one, oh, I really wanted this one. One of the things that really make me happy and that I really love doing for my wellness, that's not going to work, Judy, because that's going to be right in the way of my, okay, I think we're going to have to go all the way to the bottom with this one. But yeah, one of the things I love doing that makes me so very happy is riding my bike on the trails around here, because we have some lovely green space and trails, and it gets me out and I get to just breathe in fresh air and think without distractions. And so it's something that I really enjoy doing. And then this one, perfect day, because a perfect day for me is out on my bike. So we are going to do that. When I am out on my bike, it is perfect. There's a lot of nature around for me to look at, and it just makes me a very happy girl. So, sorry for that. I'm having a little bit of this scroggy, I don't even know what to call it. Still battling with this scratchy throat nonsense. So, yeah. Okay, what I like to do with these boxes up here is I like these Kettle of a Plan mini boxes. I just wish I had a whole nother one of these sticker books, and it's out of stock. I hope Heather restocks it, or I would love just a box. This size is almost perfect. It's not meant for the Happy Planner, but it's close. So I love doing those. What other colors do I want to do? Maybe we do have some purple in there. We do have this kind of green. Let's do some of that. Let's pull that. Where'd that purple go? Ta-da. There it is. Nice spring colors. I did get out on my bike yesterday. I was very happy. Did a little bit over 20 kilometers. Checked on the storks that are around us. It is like their breeding time. And they don't have babies yet. It's a little bit young for the babies to be hatched yet. So we got a couple more weeks. But I wanted to get out and check, and took my binoculars to see what I could see. Yes, I was eavesdropping on the storks. But they actually weren't even in the nest, the one nest that I went to farther out yesterday. But I saw a few of them out in the pastures, foraging for food. So, yeah, that was fun to watch. And then I got to go. There was one of the shepherds had his sheep out in one of the pastures grazing. How they keep some of the farther out pastures. That's how they kind of keep the grass down and everything. So, words, Judy, words. So yeah, so he had some out there, and they're brand new baby little lambs. They were so cute. You could tell they were brand new because of the way they cry. So if you've been around lambs before, little lambs that are just born, and they have much like a newborn baby, has a very distinctive cry. Baby lambs have a very distinctive cry. So they were running after their mommies and I was so happy to see them. And then I went and stopped at the horse ranch and had a Shorla and was talking to a very talkative horse. He had lots to say yesterday. He was like, let me tell you about life. And I'm like, okay, I will just sit here and listen to you while I drink my Shorla. So, what is a Shorla, you may ask? It is a thing here in Germany. It is wine. It's in a double glass, so it's kind of like a glass like that tall, like maybe 16 ounces. And they fill it up. Now, depending on who's bartending, they fill it up usually about halfway with wine and then sparkling water on top of that. I have, there's a guest house down the road, and when we stop in to see Opa, as we call him, when he fills up mine, he fills it almost to the top and puts like that much water on top. I'm like, Opa. He just laughs and giggles, but is what it is. So yeah, but the guy at the horse ranch, he's got a really nice pizzeria there. And let's put this girl running. If my knees weren't so crappy, I would run too, but I did run in high school, but yeah, my knees are for crap. Let's put this girl up here. This looks like me if I would let my hair go to gray. Yeah, I'm not ready for that. But yeah, it would be gray. So, ooh, I like this little one. New season, start fresh. Put her right there. There we go. Okay, so let's do some of these flowers along here. She could be running through the flowers. Oh. So spring breaks should be all ending this week. All the little ones should be going back to school. Ours went back to school last Monday. They had the week before Easter off, but I know a lot of schools have the week after Easter, and the German kids have been off this week. So we actually live about 3 doors down from a school. And when they are out on recess, it's 10:20 because I know that at 10:20 it gets very loud. I mean, I can hear them screaming all the way down at my house. But yeah, it's fine. They're kids. Got to do what they got to do, you know? Get all that energy out. Energy needs to... Oh, let's put this tree in here. Don't want to... Maybe put it... I'm trying not to... Okay, well, we may have to just lose that part that day. I'll notate what I usually put there somewhere else. Okay, I'm liking this very much. Oh, let's put some butterflies. Put a little butterfly over there. Maybe another little butterfly over here. Maybe over here by her. She gets a butterfly. Everybody gets a butterfly. It's my Oprah moment. Everybody gets a butterfly. Maybe one over here. How's that? Okay, that is going to be my wellness planner. I actually love it. I will be so happy to be in it all week. I know the 16th, we have my empty nester girls are going to the local Japanese garden because the, oops, let's punch that. The cherry blossoms are kind of at the end of their run, but we're going to go down and walk through the garden and probably grab some lunch after. And I just looked at the weather and it's supposed to be really nice. So I am going to go ride my bike down to it. Takes me about 30 minutes to ride. It's more down in the city or out of the city, but I'll ride in. So that will be a good day for me on Thursday. All right, so there's my wellness one. Let's set it to the side and work on my on-the-go one. Now my on-the-go one is the one that goes in the car with me, in the bike with me. It's the one that I keep track of things when I'm out and about and running errands and doing all the things. So this one, pull this off. We will have to date this one because I haven't dated it yet. Okay. We're going to continue with these little multicolored ones this month. So we've got 13. I think they look very springy and happy. And 14. And 15. And 16. I thought about riding today down to the next village over has a tulip. The tulips, well, it's a pick your own flower garden. The tulips are blooming right now. And it's on the honor system. You just, there's a little canister where you can put euros in, and there's some scissors on a little stand there. And you just go out and pick your flowers, and they tell you what price is per stalk, and you put that in the can, and you, it's just on the honor system. I love that happens here. Now, I noticed this year, actually end of last year, they have a PayPal QR code, so you can pay them directly off your phone. I don't have to carry cash. They don't have to worry about going and picking up the cash, and they just get paid via PayPal. So I was thinking about doing that this afternoon, but the weather's kind of iffy, so I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that today. So I'm going to use, I don't need that. I am going to use, the inspiration for this is Happy Planner Tips and Tricks group on Facebook. One of the weekly challenges for this week is picnic. So I thought, well, that will be fun because maybe I'll get out and do a picnic on my bike this week. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm using Planything Spring Vibes. And so with this, I basically just kind of decorate this side, make a scene, makes me happy. Let's go back here for some quotes. Springtime, spring is in the air. Hello, spring, bloom from within, see the good. Spring is in the air, bunny kisses, wishing you. No, I don't want anything. Let's do spring is in the air. Let's do that one. So I'm going to put that right up here. Okay. And then go back to our picnic scene. There we go. And we'll just lay out a picnic or two. We can do this one up here. And then this one I like. Does anybody else enjoy a picnic? I really enjoy a picnic. We absolutely have to get the bike in here. You know that. If there's a bike, Judy will use it. So we are absolutely putting the bike in here. There we go. And then maybe let's do a couple of boxes for me to make notes while I'm out and about. Maybe right here. I don't know if I like that green now that I'm looking at it. Maybe I want the blue. The blue and the pink. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I'll put this back in here. Okay, and then let's put something over here. What else do we have? We have this small one over here. We could put that there. And then maybe, what else do we have here? You know what I should have done? Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold this thought. We're going to pull this up for a minute. What I want to do is use this washi tape. This is also Planything washi tape. And I'm going to put a little grass down here. There we go. Here's my washi cutter. There we go. Now we're going to put this down in there. And I think I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I might even do it to this one. Do it right here. There. Right there. There we go. I like that. That just adds a little more to it. Now, I want something over here. But I know what I want. Are they sitting right next to me still? Is the question. Yes. Here we go. Planting springtime. I want some butterflies. You know, I love me butterflies. I love tulips, but I want my butterflies. Where are my butterflies? There's some. Okay. So kind of big, but we'll just put one down. How's that? Okay, that's it. That's what I wanted. Okay, so let's put this one back on the disc. Do I need to punch anything? I don't see it, so let's put this one back on the disc. Okay, and that will be my on-the-go planner for this week. So we've got that, and we've got my wellness planner. So what do you think? Do you like them? I would love to hear your comments. If you would so choose, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button. Let me know what you think. And I am off to get some things done, and I will see you later. Tschüss.